US political analyst Eric Ham has delivered a stinging verdict on Britain's immigration crisis, claiming President Donald Trump's no-nonsense crackdown is delivering results while Sir Keir Starmer's government is drowning in legal challenges and indecision. Speaking live on GB News this morning to hosts Ann Diamond and Tom Harwood, Ham said Trump's tough stance is actually working, pointing to 1 million fewer people attempting to enter the US and a wave of self-deportations where illegal migrants are leaving the country voluntarily rather than being rounded up by officials. By contrast, Ham suggested Britain under Starmer is paralysed by bureaucracy, as he shared, unlike the British government, President Trump hasn't been bogged down by endless legal challenges from asylum seekers and migrants. He's been far more aggressive in pushing through. He highlighted one extraordinary example from Trump's White House when a judge attempted to block a deportation flight and ordered migrants to be removed, but officials brushed it off. Ham said, "They simply said the plane was already in the air and couldn't be turned back," Ham revealed. "What we are seeing is an administration willing to act first, and only deal with the legal pushback afterwards." The comments will be particularly uncomfortable for Starmer, who just weeks ago presided over record-breaking asylum figures and has faced mounting criticism over his failure to stop small boat crossings. Yesterday, many gathered to protest against the use of hotels to accommodate asylum seekers in parts of England, including Bristol, Liverpool, and London, as well as in Mold in Wales, Perth in Scotland and County Antrim in Northern Ireland. Saturday's demonstrations are the latest in a series of protests over using hotels to house asylum seekers that have taken place in recent weeks. Crowds had gathered to protest outside the Bell Hotel in Epping, Essex, last month after an asylum seeker living in the hotel was arrested and later charged with sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl in the town. The High Court ruling on Tuesday saw Epping Forest District Council granted a temporary injunction to stop people from being placed at the hotel. It argued that the hotel had breached local planning controls by changing its use, which in turn had led to events that were a public safety risk. Home Secretary Yvette Cooper has said the government was committed to closing all asylum hotels, but that it needed to happen in a properly managed way.